a little minute because I had to get myself together. You know, I had to like just, I've been breaking out. Y'all see, my skin is not flourishing how I want it to be, and I got my natural hair out today. I got it like slick back into a little bun or whatever. But so I'm back with this video. It's a story time video. So this video is about how me and my best friend of 6 long years are not friends anymore. We don't talk, we don't text, we don't do nothing anymore. So me and this boy was best friends for 6 long years, y'all. When I say long years, long years. So let me see, when did this started? Okay, how do we become friends? Okay, my little sister was going with a boy that stayed across the street from him, and I had to go pick up my sister one night from her boyfriend's house, and he had ended up coming outside. So my sister's boyfriend, we was like, who is that? He's cute or whatever. He was tall, bright skinned. I used to go for the light skinned boys back in the day. So yeah, and he called him over there, whatever. He spoke or whatever. Then he was like, all right, I'll see you later. We're gonna call him Chris. So yeah, Chris said walk in the house. So I say like a couple weeks later, I was following him on Twitter and I didn't even know, because I wasn't even using Twitter like that. So he ended up sliding in my DMs on Twitter, and we ended up, exchanging numbers or whatever. So we got to know each other and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I had ended up liking him after it was like texting and talking on the phone for a little minute. I ended up liking him, whatever. So I told him one night, I was like, oh yeah, I really like you, whatever, and I want to see where this goes. He shut me down quick. He's like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship right now. So we can just be friends or whatever. So I said, okay, cool. No, like, he been honest, so whatever. So years go by. We've been best friends for so long. Like, when I say me and this boy best friends for so long, like, it's just like I knew him like the back of my hand. Like, he knew everything about me. I knew everything about him. Like, I talked. Like, he's the person that I went to. He's my go-to person. He was my person that I went to with all my stuff. Like, he knew everything about me. Like, could no stranger come up to him and tell him something about me that he didn't know. So, and I'm the same way. Like, could no girl come up to me and tell me stuff about him that I didn't even know. Like, it was crazy how we knew each other. So all his friends, when I tell y'all everybody thought we was together, everybody thought we was together. He had his friends that he grew up with, they thought we was together and stuff like that, because it's just how we used to act around each other. But we didn't know stuff, little, we was going on dates, go out to eat. It really wasn't like dates, but so we used to go out to eat, go to the movies together and all this other stuff. Do what friends do. Like, we never kissed, never hold hands out in public. We never did none of that. We just was real cool with each other, like a boy and a girl. You know how I don't get why there's stereotypes about boys and girls can't be friends without one like somebody liking each other. So the whole time I didn't think he liked me, because long time ago when we was like teenagers or whatever, he shut me down, said he didn't like me like that or whatever, blah 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 and stuff like that. So like this is when we was out of high school. I think he was a senior in college. He was finna get ready to graduate, stuff like that. Yeah. So I think we had went out to eat one night. Yeah, we had went out to eat one night. He said, I'm gonna come pick you up, so we went out to eat. I was like, okay, cool. So I got dressed or whatever. We went out to eat. We had a good time, whatever. And so when we got home, y'all, this is what's so awkward. Like, this is when the awkwardness came in our relationship, because when we got home, when he dropped me off at home, he got out. He like, give me a hug or whatever, because before then I haven't seen him in like some months, because he go to school and where our schedules are just different from one another. So he was like, give me a hug or whatever. So I gave him a hug. Y'all know this nigga tried to kiss me. I was like, what? Wait a minute. Like, I was like shocked because he tried to kiss me, and I was like, no. Like, I was like, no. So he was like, he gave me a little peck on the cheek or whatever. So we went our separate ways. So we ended up texting or whatever that night, whatever. So it was just like nothing happened. He didn't say nothing about it. I didn't say anything about it. So then I'm gonna tell y'all, the boy I'm with now, me and him were friends too. So so I was telling him what happened and everything, all this other stuff. See, the boy I'm with now, my boyfriend, I had a crush on him then, and once my best friend put me in the friend zone, this is where I try to stay with him, but that didn't work. So I had got a crush on my boyfriend then, but he had a girlfriend, and my best friend was starting to like me, and he was single. Like, I don't know. So I was telling him about it, and I was like, yeah, he tried to kiss me or whatever, and all this other stuff. So he was like, maybe he like you, and I was like, no, I don't think it's that, because he made it clear back in the day that we wasn't going to get together and all this other stuff. But it's the funny thing about it that when I used to say, oh, I'm gonna get married and stuff, my best friend Chris used to always say, who you gonna get married to, me? And I used to thought he was joking. I was just laugh it off like, whatever, boy, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna get married. I just thought he was joking. So one night I was getting off work, and he, like, I always call him when I get off work. So I called him, whatever. I see what he was doing. He said he was just chilling. So he said, we need to talk. And I was like, okay. So he was like, when are we going to get together? I was like, what? He was like, when are we going to get together? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I thought you said you didn't like me. He was like, I know I said that back in the day, but I was young and dumb and stuff like that, and I was just really wasn't trying to settle down or whatever. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, we need to stop playing and go and get together, because everybody think we're together anyway. And I was like, I'm like, okay. So I calling my boyfriend, which he was my friend then. I was calling him. I was like, yo, Chris is asked me to be his girlfriend. What should I do? Say, I like advice. So he was like, yeah, you should go for it and all this other stuff. See how it goes. Me, I was like cautious in getting a relationship with my best friend in 6 years, because I was thinking, like, in the back of my mind, what if the relationship doesn't work? Our friendship's not going to be the same, or we might end up just stop talking. I didn't want to lose my best friend. Like, this boy was literally my best friend. Like, he knew everything about me. So I was listening to him because he had a girlfriend at the time. I was like, well, he's not gonna leave his girl. Like, they're not gonna break up or whatever. So not trying to sound like a bitch, but I wanted them to break up. But anyways, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give Chris a chance, because I did like him once upon a time. But y'all, that was like the worst mistake I ever did in my life, is getting in a relationship with my best friend of 6 years. Like, that was the worst mistake of my life, because I didn't think, like, I know I didn't like him, but I thought I still had feelings for him. But once we had gotten a relationship, y'all, I think that relationship lasted like 3 days. Once we had gotten a relationship, it's like we didn't stop talking, because it was still like we was talking as best friends. It wasn't like we was talking as boyfriend and girlfriend. It didn't feel that way. So I was like, it was something weird about it. The vibe wasn't there. Like, I don't know what it was, but I think what it was, because I liked it. My boyfriend, I had a crush on my boyfriend that my feelings for Chris stopped altogether once he told me a long time ago that we would never get in a relationship. It stopped. I started seeing him as like my brother, like my go-to person to tell all my stuff to somebody. Like, I just saw him in a different light. I didn't see him as being my boyfriend. So I think that what it was, I just see him as being my brother and not as my boyfriend. So I don't, like, by then, like, we wasn't talking as much as we used to because our schedules like was so different from one another. So, and I my dumb butt listened to my friend over here in one ear. Y'all go for it. Y'all be cute together. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. And back in my mind, I'm thinking like, no, I'm gonna lose my best friend. I'm gonna lose like everything we built, like a friendship. And this what happened. Like we eventually stopped talking. Like, cause I used to always have to text him first or used to call him. If I didn't text him or call him first anymore, like we wasn't gonna talk for months. And I don't like that. If we're in a friendship or relationship, any kind of relationship, friendship, relationship, whatever, if I'm the one who has to do all the work, I'm gonna stop doing it because I'm gonna feel like you're not you're not like giving your all into this friendship or relationship. So I think what that was happening because he stopped calling me like he used to. He stopped doing all this stuff. So I was like, well, every time I did text or call him, he was always like sending these one worded texts. Like it was our friendship. This when I knew our friendship was over. Like I was so sad about it. And my boyfriend is my friend at the time was like, oh, I knew it wasn't going to work. And I was like, you're the one who told me to see if it's going to work. You're the one why I got in a relationship with him in the first place. So he was like, oh, I knew it wasn't going to work and all this other stuff. And I was like, bruh, really? Like, really? Like, you're the main one who told me to try it out. Like, you are the main person that told me to get in a relationship with this dude to see. And I didn't want to lose my friendship. And that's what happened. And, we don't even talk right now. We haven't talked in, like, almost 3 years. It should be going on 3 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I talked to him. And, you know, I see him on social media or whatever. But, no, I don't know. But we don't talk anymore. And I kind of miss our friendship because he was my person. Like, if you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know why I'm saying he's my person because that's where I got it from. Like, he's my person. Like, he was the person I went to with everything, like, and vice versa. He could come talk to me about anything. Like, we could talk. Like, I'm already a talk to person, but, like, if I'm your friend or something and I can naturally, like, just talk to you about anything, we have a friendship because it's hard for me to open up to people. And once, like, I find somebody that I can open up to and, like, just talk to, yeah, so, yeah, I lost that person. And I can't say that I loved him. Like, I had love for him because he been my friend for like 6 years. Like, he was the only person that he was my only friend at the time. Like, yeah, so if y'all have a best friend out there and y'all been friends for more over like 6-7 years and they say, oh, I really like you and stuff like that, I would suggest, like, you could try it out, but don't lose your friendship in the making of it, because that's like the worst feeling ever, to lose the person that you could always go to with everything. And I have my boyfriend now because he's my best friend. Like, I can talk to him about anything, but it's just different with my boyfriend because we've been friends for 2 years before we got in a relationship, and it's different with him, with Chris, because I've been friends with him more than 6 years, and I don't know, it's just different because this is my boyfriend, this is my friend. Like, I didn't see him as Chris is my boyfriend, I see him as my brother. Like, I just lost a very important person in my life, and it sucks, but, you know, I have my boyfriend now, so he's like one of my best friends. I don't have two best friends, my boyfriend, my friend Maya. So yeah, if you have a best friend out there and y'all say, oh, I want to be in a relationship, like, try to think it through. I didn't think it through. I just, like, did with, like, oh, he want to be with me. It's not worth it, guys. It's not. So yeah, that's the story time how me and my best friend of 6 years no longer speak or talk or nothing. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I've been falling for you, but falling back about your way.